would love to say that I had 2 amazing days and I really was better off without social media, but no, nothing like that happened. I had a terrible day yesterday. Hi there. So this is a very impromptu video. I had been thinking about it this evening and now I am recording this video because it is something that I really need to do as opposed to want to do, because the amount of time that I spend at social media looking at all the likes that I'm getting, all the comments that I'm getting, am I getting enough views, is disturbing, and I want to change that. So I want to try it out for a week and see how it goes, and then I want to continue it for the month, and much later than that I want to do it all the time. I do not want to spend so much time on social media, and it's very easy to compare yourself with other people. When you see people your age or people who are doing the same thing as you, doing much better than you, growing on such a fast pace, you can start thinking that what is it that you are doing wrong, like what is it that you can do to grow like they are growing. And there's nothing wrong in that, but it gets wrong when it starts taking a toll on your mental health. And I think that I was very nearly there. I used to worry so much, and why it worries me so much is because that is not even the reason that I have started this channel. I want it because I love it and I love doing what I do here. In addition to that, I also need to get a lot of other stuff done throughout the day, which sometimes takes a backseat when you are constantly on social media. So that is one thing that I hope to accomplish at the end of this activity, and I hope I can do it. Apart from that, I am currently reading Fangirl and Percy Jackson and the Last Olympian and A Court of Thorns and Roses. I am absolutely loving Percy Jackson, there's no doubt about it. Fangirl, I'm listening to the audiobook and I'm also loving it because the protagonist, Kath, she is a reader, she is a writer, and she is also a fangirl, which I am too. So yeah, I am really enjoying it. And A Court of Roses and Thorns, no, it was Thorns and Roses. I have mixed feelings about it because it was so hyped that I thought it will be something else, which it is, but there was a major loophole which is very much talked about on booktube as well. So I have mixed feelings about it, but yeah, I will continue it and let's see. So I will see you tomorrow and I hope you enjoy this video. Pain. What was I thinking? Why did I even start doing it? So it is day 2 and I would love to say that I had 2 amazing days. I did a lot of stuff and I really was better off without social media, but no, nothing like that happened. I had a terrible day yesterday and that's why I didn't record, because I wasn't feeling really good. I did manage to minimize my social media usage, but did I use it for just 30 minutes? No. But did I manage to cut it down? Yes, so I'm proud of that. I managed to edit the video, which has already been out, I guess, and I also managed to study yesterday and today, so that's good. Talking about the progress that I made with my books, yes, I have read more. I made progress with Fangirl and Percy Jackson. So first let's talk about Percy Jackson. Now I know it must be inverted for you guys, but I've already started recording it. I mean, I have already recorded the first part of this video, but I will take care that you do not see this inverted from the next time. Bear with it this time. But yeah, let's talk about the book. I am currently on page number 2 239 of 8 is 360. Yeah, I am currently on 239 of 360. So about 100 pages to go, and this book, this has so much to offer. I mean, it's right what they say, this really is the best book in the entire series. So much is happening on every single page. It is very, very fast paced, amazingly written as always, hilarious, witty, sarcastic. Even with all the fighting, you do not get even one dull moment, and I am in love with it. I will most probably finish it tomorrow because it is so good and I love it. I love it so much, and I will be empty after I have finished reading it. But I will soon buy the next series because there are 2 more series, or maybe even more, but 2 that I know of. So I am really happy that it doesn't have to end here. We don't have to separate here. I have also made progress with Fangirl. I am halfway done with it. It is a 12-hour long audiobook and I have done 7 hours of it. So I am more than halfway through and I'm also loving it. So the protagonist, Kat, has anxiety, a lot of anxiety and a lot of trust issues, and it's good to read about characters like that. It's good to read about characters who do not want to socialize, who do not and cannot socialize, and they have this fear and this anxiety and issues which don't let them come out of their shell. It is also relatable at times, but a good character to read about. I also think that I'm enjoying it more because I'm listening to it in the audiobook format, because it is a fairly long book. So someone who is not interested in something like that or who does not relate with it might have a chance of getting, I would not say bored, but they might get distracted or do not finish it. So if you want to read it, I would suggest you to read it and listen to it in the audiobook format, because that is amazing. And yeah, I am really liking both of these. I have not made any progress with A Court of Thorns and Roses. I will continue it after I have finished these 2 books because I also have a lot of other stuff to do. So yeah, that is about my reading progress and my daily progress in general. I also managed to do a lot of work today. I finished my edits and I finished making the thumbnail for the anime recommendation video, which will be out before I post this video. That's all. I will update you guys after I have finished either one or both of these books, and see you then. Guess what? I have just finished reading Percy Jackson, and I have also finished reading Fangirl, and I have also just finished recording the review for Fangirl. I thought that I would just do it because I wanted to make a separate video for the review of Fangirl, and I will also make a separate review for the whole Percy Jackson series because it totally deserves it. But let's talk a little about this book here, because this book right here has my whole heart. I am so in love, and I know I say it so many times that I am so in love, but like when I read Harry Potter, I really felt that I would never find a series that would be so close to my heart that I would absolutely fall in love. And there was so much hype about Percy Jackson. Like, Percy Jackson's fandom is one of the biggest fandom that I have ever come across, and I always wondered if I would ever like another series like I have liked Harry Potter. And now I have read it, and this is just as special to me as Harry Potter. And the characters, like, I will admit it, I wasn't that attached to the characters in the first few books, but after having read the whole series, I definitely love all the characters with all my heart, and they are just like friends to me. I really am very attached to all of them now, and I have also finished this and started reading the second series, which is amazing because I do not have to part with this book yet, and I'm so glad because I did not think that I could do it. I do not want to part from Percy Jackson, but it's also true that the second series does not have Percy Jackson in the first book, and it's not a spoiler because everybody knows that and it's not spoiling. So it feels weird because I miss Percy's vibe in that book, but I'm sure it's gonna be as amazing as the first series. I will talk about it in detail in another video, but there were some really cute moments in this book, and when I was reading the Battle of Labyrinth, I really thought that that one is going to be my favorite book in the whole series. And now I have read the last book, and everybody always said that the last book is the most amazing, most exciting. I'm so sorry, there is a lot of reflection on this book. I know it's distracting. I will keep it still. So yeah, I know that people always told me that the last book is the most exciting in the whole series, and fourth was my favorite until I read the last one, because now this is definitely my favorite. So much happens in this book and we never get a dull moment, and we get so many supplementary adorable moments that I absolutely have given my heart to. I mean, it's something else and you know it. And if you have not read Percy Jackson, you are missing out on so much, because you should absolutely do it. It's one of the most beautiful series ever. Now, talking about Fangirl, I also finished listening to it yesterday, and I do feel a little empty. I do miss Kath and I miss listening to it. I was listening to it on the audiobook format and I miss her, and I miss just simply listening to it because I really was attached with those characters as well, and you form a bond because it's also 14-hour long. So when you listen to so much of a book, you obviously form a bond with the characters, and I have made a complete review about everything that I think about just now, and it will be coming out very, very soon. So there will be all my thoughts about this book. I hope you enjoy watching that as well. So yeah, I think that will be it. This was a very weird vlog kind of thing. Not a vlog, but yeah, I did stretch it for 1 week and recorded 3 separate times. So I do not know what to call it, but I hope you enjoyed watching it. It's just literally me talking about doing work and also reading, but I love it when people talk about books, so I hope you enjoyed it too. I will see you again very, very soon with another video. And yeah, that's all the updates that I wanted to give you. I am not continuing A Court of Thorns and Roses right now because I do not really feel like it, but I am reading Percy Jackson, the second series, and that's what I'm going to do right now. So yeah, you guys have a nice day, and I will see you again very, very soon with another video. Until then, stay safe, take care, and lots of love.